Okay, so I just woke up a little bit ago, and I was just sitting here thinking. I remembered it must have been earlier in my dream. I got raptured, and I just want to kind of describe that experience in my dream, right? So I forget where I was, what I was doing. I think it was just a normal day, just whatever, just doing my regular thing, and just in an instant, like, I was just traveling, I don't know, thousands or hundreds of thousands or however however much distance in, like, maybe not even half a second. Like, I was just like here, and then I was just being like shot up. My soul was just being like shot up into space, or into the sky, into the clouds, and around me it was very vividly like just a bunch of blurry blue and white lines, maybe like a bunch of gold lines too. And I was just like rocketed up into the sky, like and like just from an instant, like I was seeing, like looking up and seeing, I think God or Jesus or both, or and just like a bunch of people around them, probably angels or in the clouds, like, oh my goodness, it was crazy. It was like, it was such a vivid image of what it's probably going to be like to be raptured. I'm just like, it was so cool. Like, I remember, like, I think I was still asleep after that. I dreamed that, and I was just thinking how cool that was. That was the coolest thing I've probably ever dreamed. Like, that was, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I feel like I need to like paint an actual physical picture of it. Like, it was just like a ton of like blurred lines. Like, I was just going so fast. Like, my soul, I could feel like just being lifted into the clouds. It was like I was going so fast. Oh my goodness, that was. You guys, you guys, we have something to get really excited about. I mean, this is gonna be very soon. This is this whole God thing is no joke. The miracles, signs, and wonders that so many of us have seen, yet people still, they don't believe. Yet they want to believe anything else, as absurd as it can be. As long as it's not backed by the Bible, they don't care. They'll just believe it. And it's like, you're still believing in some kind of supernatural thing. Like, just about anyone is believing some kind of ridiculous concept, but they don't want to believe the Bible, even though there's so much. The more you look into it, the more you can find. God says if you go to Him, even if you don't necessarily believe in God, if you ask Him to show Himself to you, He will. He is that good. That's what He does. Anyone who wants to know Him will know Him. There's no losing with God. Like, how can I? Oh my goodness. Now, I it could be completely unrelated, just a weird bad dream. But what I was dreaming right before I woke up, I was in a big parking lot, all right, and there was a helicopter like hovering high above us with a rope reaching down to the ground, and there was a whole crowd of people, and like people like kept climbing up. There was like a little platform on the helicopter, and people, I guess, were parachute jumping off of it, and I was ready to go on there. Like, I was trying to get on there, but there were so many people doing it, and then suddenly I heard someone say, "Catch that guy!" And I was like, because apparently someone was falling without a parachute, so I was like around the rope, like looking, trying to see where he is, and I couldn't see him. And then I just look over, and like far in the distance, a guy just graphically like I could just see a silhouette, and it was gruesome. But so I don't know why I dreamed that. There might be something to that too. Um, yeah, I think that woke me up. That was kind of terrifying. Uh, yeah. So make of that as you will. Maybe there's something to get out of that. Maybe it's kind of God's way of telling me uh, that I wanted to go with the world, where I would just kind of be risking my own life, where He wouldn't save me because I was choosing to go with the world, and He, I was so close to doing that, and He spared me. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe that's what it means. Uh, I mean, not necessarily every dream is a dream from God, but that rapture part earlier that I dreamt, that was so vivid, it was so real. It seemed like that was probably from God. That was amazing. Like, and how, of course, when we actually get raptured, maybe it'll feel a lot different than that, but I don't know. That felt very plausible. Like, oh my goodness, that was spectacular. Well, I hope you guys got something out of that, or just enjoyed listening to that. That was, I was like, as soon as I remembered dreaming that, the rapture part, I was like, I gotta just stop what I'm doing and just make a video, because I don't want to forget that. That was, that was good. But, guess that's about all I have to say. That's all I can think of. Yeah, guys, you gotta, if you know Jesus, just keep looking up, because there's reasons to get excited. If you don't, you have your choice. We're not gonna lead you to water and make you drink, but we're at least gonna let you know the water's there, because you're gonna die without the water. you know. But yeah. All right, love you guys. Peace. Harpazo. Maranatha.